¿Cómo están, bitches? What's up, guys? I think I already did an intro, but here we are again, Jankity podcast. If you didn't already know that, that's on you. Nothing I can really do about that. It was good. Let's see, what are we? So I don't actually really have anything to talk about. Well, I'm going to anyway. I'm going to talk anyway. It's probably just going to be out of my ass. Who cares? I did earlier do some post-apocalypse for you guys. Just bringing some more interesting shit from the world straight to your ears. And now for just a little bit of me straight to your ears. All right. Wow, that sounded stupid. My voice, not my phrasing. Obviously, I'm a god with words, but not really. Okay, so what am I smoking here? Company is It Brother. Fuck no. Maybe that is how you spell it. Pre-roll. Ooh, this one actually has the percentages and everything. This is a rose apple cookies strain. 27.2% THC, 0.05% CBD, 272 milligrams T. What? Oh, I see. Translate that. Okay, go from percentages to actual amounts. It's 272 milligrams THC. This is a 1 gram of whatever. And 0.5 milligrams of CBD. Oh, keep that. Fuck. I did not want to close this thing. There we go. Pop. All right. Here we go. Fortunately, I've gotten a lot better with these. No, maybe not. I'll smoke too soon, people. There we go. Oh, it definitely does have a distinct flavor to it. I don't know about apples so much, though, but... Oh, shit. I accidentally tapped off, like, the whole fucking thing. You know what? I said before, I'm by no means an expert in this stuff. But I'm working on it. So, shit, hold on. Up next in the least interesting intro to anything ever, except for me coughing out, hocking along out. I did mention earlier that I got my new Tab Hour subscription in, and I got a new entry that I have not tried. This one's been sitting in my to deliver list for... I picked this one out right away, so I've been waiting for a while. Alright, the brand is called hoppinfrog, and so go look them up. And the flavor is hoppinfrog's coconut cream pie. This is a ale with coconut and vanilla flavors added. 9%. Oh, shit. Alright, it's gonna fuck me up. Here we go. Delicious flavors reminiscent of coconut cream pie. abound in this special dessert beer. Okay. Lightly toasted coconut flavor is perfectly complemented by a friendly whipped cream character, creating an amazing flavor and aroma. Hoppinfrog.com. Now, this is a smaller brewery, and so small that it does not even have a state of origin, apparently. So let's find out what this is. So it's a nice yellowish amber color, so like an ale. It smells coconutty. Yeah, tastes like coconut and cream. Doesn't even taste like a beer. Now, ooh, it's definitely got a kick to it. That I'm feeling that 9% already. That's it's there. They're not lying. So some things I've been doing. Actually, earlier today. Well, I think I told you about, I've been slowly, very slowly working on my hobby YouTube channel that I'm going to eventually put out. Eventually. And, well, part of it is I did a commission for an acquaintance of mine. So, that's going to be in some of the later videos just because I already kind of have, some things organized the way I want to do them. And, well, earlier today he just hit me up to do another conversion, not conversion, another commission, actually. So, even more to look forward to. I've got, I pretty much got the fall completely planned out. I just have to get that first video done, get some, I gotta get some tracks for the different things, much like I do with this podcast here. And actually, for those of you who are actually listening, you may, or not just listening, but like actually reading. If you read the description to the podcast and the videos, you'll see down at the bottom I have the music credits. I've been using a site called Ben Sound, I believe it was. Yeah, I'm not going to look it up right now, but yeah, go ahead and read it. It's Ben Sound, and they have royalty-free tracks for your purchasing and use. Now, I bring this up, well, A, because, I have to get some more, and B, because, if anybody goes back and listens to, like, my first couple of podcasts, I had a different song for the intro. And, well, I had to stop using that because I screwed up and I didn't really realize what their idea of royalty-free is different from this website's idea of royalty-free. So apparently I can't use it in any sort of, so the music that I had before, I can't actually use in any sort of public media, which sucks because I had a really good intro song. I really liked it, but this one's cool too, It gets the job done. I might have to switch it up eventually. And, get some more new ones as I do more editing with the show here. But, whatever. Anyways, I gotta do that. Although I guess it should have also been kind of obvious since that first song I didn't have to pay shit for. Whereas these tracks are like, what, $50, but then they're lifetime. I can use them however I want. I just have to credit them, and I have a whatchamacallit, I have like a release paper that comes with each track, just in case someone tries to dig me. Anyways, hopefully hopefully one of these days, one of these years maybe, I'll get huge and famous, and I can get sponsors and get monetized on YouTube. That'll be nice. That's the kind of thing everybody wants, right? Obviously, I have to stay with my quality content. So I know y'all love me. I'm quality. I'm quality over quantity. Although I'm trying to bring quantity too, I guess. Whatever. Oh, fuck. Alright, you janky ass fuck. There we go. What's up, guys? Closeteers again. That's you. Not so much me. I guess I'd be, No, I'd be the closeteer. Y'all are the closetees. I guess. Sorry, I just woke up. Episode number 20. Fuck yeah. Of course, this podcast has more episodes than it does followers. But that's okay. Well, no, that's not true. I actually have some Instagram followers. I have, let's look it up, 35 followers. 30 of which are most likely fake. Who cares? Anyways, it doesn't even really matter because, I'm gonna... I think I figured out for myself that I'm just gonna go ahead and do this no matter what. Nobody's gonna tell me what to fucking do. Also, as you can see, I'm trying out something new. I put the, I put the spit guard on the microphone. Hope this sounds better. It does hide my face a little bit, but, what do you want? Here, no. Alright, good enough. So, I don't know about you guys, but... What the fuck is this thing? Ooh. Solar charger. Adding that to my list. Yeah, I like to go through, whenever I'm on Facebook or, Instagram. I said that like... I've never said it before, but no, I'll go through, and every once in a while, like, I'll see the ads for Amazon in there just for like random products and shit. So it's always fun to if I see something I like, I'll go ahead and add it to my list or whatever. Anyway, this is one of those... Jesus Christ. This is one of those weeks where I really don't really have much to talk about in my own life. It's just it's my own little personal casualty of the quarantine, I guess, is, just occasionally having a boring week. I did do some work. I'm finally kind of getting my numbers back up after what happened with my back. I've been kind of lazy a little bit. However, I do have some articles for you guys, so we're going to do a little bit of postapocalypse. Oh, yeah. Also, it's too early in the day, so I'm not drinking or smoking, but I don't know. I'll do the intro for this episode later, so maybe I'll have something to talk about then. All right, article number 1, if you will load someday. Here we go. Angry Canadians are hunting down illegal U.S. visitors, says report. They're literally giving us the old if you don't like it, you can get out up there. And for those of you who don't know, there's most other countries that put a travel ban on U.S. residents for obvious reasons. Actually, I'm not sure if it's residents, or maybe it's U.S. passport holders. Or maybe it's just people coming from the U.S. I'm not entirely sure. I'm about to find out because someone I know is who is a green card is trying to go home to France to see her family. So we'll see how that goes. And it looks like we're getting some glitches again, which is always fun. Oh, fucking Christ. Yeah, whatever. Actually, I wonder. Okay. Maybe that lit. Let's see what the next article is. Oh, yeah. I think I mentioned this before, but utter disaster. Allowing Sturgis rally to go on puts nation at risk. For those of you who don't know, and you probably should, in my home state of South Dakota, there's a town in the Black Hills called Sturgis, and every year in the summer they have a biker rally. Now, apparently, I don't know, everybody, I think that the main problem is that, it's outdoors. You're talking about a small town, and apparently they're not, like, enforcing any, whatchamacallit, social distancing or mask laws or anything like that. Or not laws, but regulations. Now, and, they're still saying, like, hey, come on down. And apparently most of the residents of the town, and yes, it's a town, it's small. I've actually been there once. Family road trip, like I was a little kid. But, yeah, so most of the town didn't want the event to happen, but, I mean, they did it anyway. And, well, my thing is, I mean, you're talking about, hundreds of thousands of people or whatever. Maybe not that much. They're going to show up anyway, right? Because that's just the kind of people that these people are. And, you see some of the pictures, they're all basically just hanging out on top of each other like nothing ever happened. I won't bore you too much with that. You guys can, do your own work. I ain't doing it for you. Next up, Trump removed from press conference after shots fired near White House. Again, I don't know the details to this one. I'm sure it's unrelated. Ooh, this one's actually video, apparently. But you know what? I'll put it up anyway. More Trump bullshit. Donald Trump says 1917 Spanish flu probably ended World War II, which started 2 decades later. World War II started in like the 1940s, or was carried out through the 1940s. And the Spanish flu was basically at the same time as World War I, I think. Maybe before. No, it was about the same time. But, yeah. That's who's in charge of our country right now. Hopefully not for much longer. Although, if other people are to be believed, our other options probably aren't that much better. But, well, I'm trying to see if that's better. Alright, let's see how that sounds. Actually, here you're going to hear some double 4-bit. Yada, yada, yada. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, that sounds alright. I don't know if this is... The only reason I put this thing up is because in the last episode you can, like, constantly hear me, sniffle and just, like... Obviously, the vocalizations are still going to come through, but I'm hoping this at least gets rid of some of the air noise, which is what it's supposed to do, I already got a couple more. This one's a little more fun. Snakeeyes star says that the G.I. Joe prequel is going to be insane, which it's been a while since we had a good G.I. Joe movie. I actually worked on the, back when I used to work in post-production, I actually worked on the second one that they came out with, G.I. Joe Retaliation. And that was, I enjoyed it. It was was interesting. I don't know if they did everybody, justice. Also, another movie with Ray Stevenson in it, who we talked about on was it this last episode? Yeah, the last episode. He played the Punisher in one of the movies that came out a while back. It was the 2004 movie, I believe it was. But, so yeah. Also, the guy who plays Snake Eyes is a white guy, even though he's supposed to be a Japanese ninja. But it's fine because he wears a mask the whole time. And his whole shtick is... Or what? Actually, no. You know what? It's a prequel, so maybe it won't be quite like that. But, yeah, at least in the previous two movies, he was played by a white guy. And it didn't really matter because his whole thing is that he doesn't talk because he has like a vow of silence or whatever. And he wears a mask the whole time, so you can't see. They basically just took a... He was played by a stuntman. Which, good for you. Right? Get that job. He did his own work. Anyway. And they did actually have, like, a few prequel elements, because it was, because part of that movie was the story of, Snake Eyes and, who was the other one? The one dressed in white. Storm Shadow. And they eventually turned Storm Shadow over to the side of good. What was funny is their resident, or Snake Eyes' dojo that he went to, his master was the RZA from the Wu-Tang Clan. Fucking update. Oh shit, here we go. Anyways, it sounds fun. Kind of sucks because if my old studio had still been going to this day the way it was, I might have been working on this movie or slated to work on this movie. And it just sucks. I really enjoyed that studio, but I know they've been losing. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna say anything over open air, even though none of you have any idea what I'm talking about. Cause maybe I don't even know what I'm talking about. I do though. All right, last one. This was just more. Fuck, I already lost my train. I already don't know what I'm talking about. Like I said, no. This one's just another sign of the times. Of course, y'all know that they did like a small business bailout, but of course, completely cocked it up. Bluth family banana stand receives $1 billion from small business layout. This is a stand, and it's not just any stand. It's like a little tiny stand. Like those mall kiosks, but like one that a guy can stand in, and maybe put a chair in there. But yeah, so I think obviously you can see the problem there. Not every mom and pop shop can. There isn't enough money to give every mom and pop shop like $1 billion fucking dollars. And I think, now I know this is an older, yeah, this is an older, sorry, I'm just trying to read into it a little bit. This is technically an older story, but it's also a, oh, fuck me. It's the hard time, so the actual story has a, you know what, this one might not actually be true, now that I read it, but I think it is, because there was a similar story, but this article, the spin on it is more, satire. So, I don't know. You know what? I'm going to post it up in the links anyway, because even if it's not true, it's funny, and you should do your own work. Fact check your own shit, even though normally you don't. Even though this isn't technically your own shit. It's not even my shit. It's the world's shit, I guess. Some other things. I did receive my my next tab hour box. So you guys are going to be seeing some more entries in there. I got some exciting ones in there. I swapped it around so that, I got a date later. Not today, but yeah, I swapped my box around because, so you can, actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and pull it up right now. So you can, well, actually this time wasn't even a subscription month, so it's literally just, that looks good. It's literally just, this month was just all ones that I picked out. So it's like, I had like a set of lagers, a couple of IPAs, a couple of ciders, and then the rest was just all different types of dark beer. And I got one bottle in there that was like a single bottle, but it cost like $30. And that one, I mean, it's where is it? Oh yeah. Yeah, I got one in my fridge right now. It's got like the wax seal and everything, and it's a 13%, so that one's gonna kick my ass, and I'm gonna do it here for you guys. But as I was going to say, where the fuck is it? Here we go. So yeah, like I said, you can set up a subscription, and I have mine set for every 3 months. And what am I trying to say? So you can, there's 5 different categories that you can select. So the ones, well, the first box that I had, I just selected all of them. I was just like, you know what, just give me something of everything. That was a mistake. But so the ones that I picked were dark and intense, light and crisp, and cider. And then the other 2 that I left out this time around were sour and funky and hoppy and juicy. Because I got some that were just, strange. I wasn't really into them. See where are we at? 17 minutes. All right, well. You know what? This won't be the end of the episode. I'll do that later as well. Anyhow, and maybe I'll think about something to talk about between now and tomorrow. But, thanks again. Well, that last word was harsh. I feel like this is the kind of thing that you pour out a little bit, like a shot, and share with other people, or maybe mix it into something, but I don't know. It was a little more than I bargained for, which is funny because I've started working on setting aside some brews from my next box, and one of the ones that I got coming next month, all the way in September, is, where is it? I got a blackberry pie stout. Marty slurring, Jesus Christ. Fuck, I should light that up. You know what? I screwed up just now because, well, as an I have to make an effort to not, well, I guess. Yeah, I've been trying to not say things like, God damn it, or, Jesus Christ, or Jesus fucking Christ, which is, that my inner dialogue. But I don't know. I mean, I guess it could still be applicable. I'm not trying to cancel my own speech. I'm just trying to be more creative, I guess is what I'm saying. But, let's see if we can get this goddamn blunt to light again. Woo. But anyways, I know I talked before about No, I have been thinking about, in the future, what I'm going to do to make money, not just with this, but in life, but, also with this, because, I don't know, the thing is what one thing that I'm doing with this podcast is I want to be able to just, say whatever, say and do, well, mostly say whatever I want, without having to be worried about some being blamed for some, proactively conceived microaggression or what have you. And the thing is, well, you look at services like Patreon and stuff like that, which actually I heard that Patreon is apparently getting sued for freedom of speech violation, some type of thing. I don't remember all the details. I heard about it, on another podcast, so it's all oral. There's nothing to read, and there's no article. But the thing that's interesting is it's kind of one of those, it's a case that would set the precedent for, how at least that service and other similar things would work, because then, everybody would just start having their own cases or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. And, well, I kind of say that because, I've spoken before about the whole thing with Chris D'Elia and Brian Callen, getting quote-unquote canceled. And Callen's answer recently was to start another podcast with his co-host Brendan Schaub, only this one is all Patreon. It's completely behind a paywall, which, in a way it's kind of annoying, especially if you're just, like, facing the prospect of, you got to pick and choose what kind of subscriptions you want to pay for. But at the same time, it's good for them because, there's really no gatekeeper with Patreon, or at least it's not supposed to be, which is why I mentioned that case that's going on. I don't know. Look it up yourselves. Do your own work. But, I mean, the point being is that they can't, there's no gatekeeper, so there's no one person or small group of people who think that they understand, the whole of their consumer base, or are just functioning in their own personal interests that don't really have anything to do with the art. But, and, well, I mean, I guess there, there's other things behind it too, because if you're talking about like a network or a company or something like that, then the people in charge also have to think about the livelihoods of the people that actually directly work for them, in their offices or whatever. But if you're just, doing a subscription thing like Patreon, using a paywall, or OnlyFans maybe, that was one thing I actually thought about if I ever managed to get more into comedy, or, well, bigger into comedy. I'm going to try and get more. But it wouldn't be a bad idea to, like, if I film, like, some of my content, maybe just throw it up on, like, an OnlyFans or something like that, to get, like, you can scroll through your feed, be like, titties, pussy, jokes, titties, ass, and, yeah. Be a nice break. And what's funny, actually, I got that is because I don't know if you're, I've been, well, not really known, but I've done my fair share of scrolling through Pornhub in my time on this earth. And I remember there was a while where you'd see somebody was just putting up, like, full episodes of Dragon Ball Z. No porn involved or anything like that. You just, good old-fashioned anime beatdown. And I think if I remember right, I heard about some other comedian taping a special and putting it on OnlyFans. Oh, wow. That was hard. Water. Ooh. Oh. I put ice cubes in this shit. I was prepared. But yeah, I heard of some comedian put their entire special on OnlyFans. I'm not sure who, but also at the same time, that's kind of gotten overshadowed a bit by people just putting up all their material on YouTube. Which I've been keeping track with, more increasingly keeping track with New York comedians. It's a very different culture, and well, a good starting point I would suggest for anybody listening to me is check out the Gas Digital Network, which is actually a network started and owned by a New York comedian. One Louis J. Gomez, I believe, the old Puerto Rican rattlesnake, who now their whole these guys, everything's done like through sponsors, or well not done through, but everything's paid for through sponsors and Patreon subscriptions, right? So here we are again, Patreon, and yeah, they make a good living. The people who are they make a good living. He's got I'm not sure if he's the only owner. He is the face though, and I would imagine the loudest of the bunch. I want to meet the guy. He'd be cool. It'd be cool. I know I would enjoy it. But what am I trying to say? But yeah, no. So they was it like over 20 podcasts on their network now, and it's all about just bringing together other comedic talent and, giving them a platform to get their shit out and get paid. So that's pretty cool. I would, again, pretending that, I'm like some hotshot or whatever, but I would definitely consider, working on like a podcast network like that. We kind of have the same thing. Or I say we, not anybody here, but in LA, they have the same thing. They have the All Things Comedy Network, which is mainly Bill Burr, I believe, is the primary owner. I'm not exactly sure how that. I know there's at least a couple other people, I believe, but he's kind of like the main. He's the head honcho, I guess. Or at least the one who talks to people, or I don't know, whatever. But they do the same thing. They have a bunch of podcasts, and it's just all about finding the talent and giving them a platform. And well, I don't know. I would like to. I wouldn't do that with this show. This is gonna be always just me on my own. Obviously, like I said, I don't have a producer or an editor or any of that shit. It's just all me. That's why the episodes used to be Mondays, and then they became Tuesdays, and now they're Wednesday nights, and I'm sure in a couple more months from now they're going to be Thursday nights, and then by 2021 it'll be a Friday night podcast. We'll see. And it doesn't really matter. No one cares. No one yet. I mean, by the time it's a Friday night podcast, maybe I'll actually have listeners and subscribers. But hey, a man can dream, right? That's what I'm doing. Shit, I did have something else in mind, but I don't remember. Well, you know what? Fuck it. That's the end of the show. Hope you enjoyed me rambling a little bit. Hope you enjoyed some more post-apocalypse, some more shit going on in the world. And That's it for the Jankity Ass Podcast, episode number 20. Hope you had fun, and I will see you all next week.